Hello everyone, welcome to our channel Jeet Ki Pathshala. So today we are going to continue vocabulary from 2006 to 2020. Here we will cover similar words with different meanings. We have already prepared the first part of the video, and if you have not watched that video, you can just click the I button given above and watch that video. So let's begin it. So here you have choose the correct alternative given in the bracket. First question, a man of principle or principle is respected by all. We have the word principle which often seems similar to us, isn't it? So here the meaning is given. With the help of the meaning you can understand the difference between these two words. So let's say it. Principle, which is an adjective that means original, first or most important. You can say the head of a school or a person who is in charge of certain things in a company. That is what the meaning of principle. The meaning of the second word, a principle is a rule, a law, a guideline or a fact. From this two word and its meaning, we have understood the difference between the two sentences, isn't it? So the answer here, a man of principle is respected by all. So here we will use the second principle. Okay, a man of principle is respected by all. So now let's see number 2. Nobody likes your childlike or childish behavior. So the meaning given here, childlike, it means trusting or innocent, and it generally refers to the more positive or favorable qualities of a child. And the meaning of childish, it commonly means silly or immature. This adjective usually points to unfavorable qualities. If you are confused with this word, you can see the word like and here dish. From the word like, we can think about the positive attitude of anything, isn't it? So here the answer will be nobody likes your dash behavior. That means here the condition is unfavorable. So yes, we will write the answer childish. So question number 3 here is, the woman narrated the incident shortly or briefly. So the meaning shortly is in a short or brief time, or soon or quickly. So we always use this word in a future tense. And briefly, it means in a brief manner. That means summarily. So here what the woman is doing, the woman is narrating something, isn't it? So when we have the word narrating, explaining, the answer will be briefly. Now let's move on to the next question. Number 4. Our family deals in dairy or dairy products. So let's say the meaning here. Diary, it is a noun defined as a book where personal experience are written on a regular basis. And dairy, it is related to milk product. So this is the difference between these two words. So the answer here will be dairy. Number 5, here we have to frame sentence using any one pair of the following to show their difference in meaning. So the question here is LOS, lose and lose. Lose, it is a verb that means to fail to win, or to misplace, or to free oneself from something or someone. So this is the present form of lost. The example here, we can say I have lost my bicycle. So lost is the past form of loss. And the meaning of lose, it is an adjective and that means not tight, something that is not tight. So the example here is don't set the dogs loose. So that is the difference between these two. Question number 6. Here again we have to frame sentence showing the difference between these two words, rise and raise. Rise, it means to move upward or to increase. Rise is intransitive verb where you will have no object. And raise, it means to lift or move something or someone upward or to increase. Raise is transitive, which means that you will find a direct object in the sentence. Example for rise is the sun rises in the east. An example for raise is the Sharma brothers have left no stone unturned to raise their company. So this is the difference between rise and raise. Number 7, sight, S-I-G-H-T, and sight. Now let's see the difference between these two words. Sight, it means your vision or identifying something through vision or a tourist attraction that is worth seeing. Example here is Raju has lost his sight. That means he cannot see. So that is the vision of the eyes. And sight, it means a piece of land, or you can say a construction site. An example here is this is the site of our new house. So that is the difference between sight and sight. Now let's see the next question. Number 8. Here also you have to frame sentence to show the difference in the meaning. Alter and alter. Here it seems whenever we pronounce this two words, it seems similar, but these two words have some differences. Now let's see the difference by reading out the meaning here. Altar, it is a noun which means an elevated place or structure for religious rites. For example, the idol was placed on the altar. And next, alter is a verb. It is a verb meaning to make different or to talk about change. So here it means to change your opinion, to show some difference about your views and ideas. So here the example is the plan was altered. Just to remember that alter is a noun and this alter is a verb. We know what is a noun. A noun is a name of anything, and verb, that means an action word. Okay. Now let's say the next question. Number 9. The Brahmaputra has changed its course or course. The meaning of these two words are coarse, it is an adjective which means rough, common, inferior, crude or vulgar. It can also refer to something that is composed of large part of particles. The second course is used as a noun and sometimes it is also used as a verb. It is a series of educational lessons. It also talks about a particular direction, an action being taken by anyone. The question here, it is given like the Brahmaputra has changed its. So what answer it can be? By the meaning we have already understood the answer. The answer will be course. That means to change the direction. Question number 10. The tiger is a beast of prey or prey. So the meaning here, pray, which means address a solemn request or expression of thanks to a deity or other object of worship. It means like praying to God, isn't it? And prey, an animal that is hunted and killed by another for food. So the sentence here is the tiger is a beast of prey. It will be prey. Number 11. The medicine will relieve you of your pain. Relief means a feeling of reassurance and relaxation following release from anxiety or distress. When you feel like you are relaxed by some anxiety or some disturbance, in that case we use relief. And relief cause pain, distress or difficulty to become less severe or serious. So this relief means your pain or your difficulty has become less because you have taken something. So here the answer, the medicine will dash you of your pain. So here we are talking about a cause, that is the medicine is a cause that gave me relief. So the answer here will be relief. The medicine will relieve you of your pain. Number 12. Rose smells sweetly or sweet. Sweetly is an adverb which means in a pleasant way. And sweet is an adjective having the taste or flavor characteristic of sugar, honey, or any eatable thing. So here we are talking about the flavor of rose. The rose smells. The answer here will be sweet. Now let's move on to the next question. Here you need to make sentence to show the difference between the two words popular and populous. Popular, it means pleasing or satisfying the people. So one who is very much popular among people, isn't it? So when we are talking about any person, then we use the word popular. For example, a popular teacher is readily accepted by all students. And the meaning of populous here is, it means an area or a town or a country filled with people. You can say crowded place. So when we are talking about place that is very crowded, then we use the word populous. Example, India is a populous country. Number 14, advice and advise. So here ADVICE. When you have this advice, you pronounce it as advice. That means the C here will sound as S, and it is a noun. And the meaning of it is an opinion recommended or offered as worthy to be followed, or a suggestion about what you should do. So advice is a noun. Noun is a naming word, isn't it? As we all know, name of anything is a noun. So here this advice will act as a noun, which means a suggestion about what you should do. When someone advises you or give you a suggestion about what you should do, what is right, in that case we use advice. For example, Rahul gave his daughter advice about what to say to her mother. And the second, advise, that means here the S sound will be the sound of Z, advise. And this advise is a verb, and verb is an action word. It means to give counsel to or offer an opinion to someone. So when you are offering an opinion to someone or giving any counsel, then we use the word advise. For example, the lawyer advised the client not to sign that she did not read first. Now let's say the next question, number 15. Please listen or hear to what he says. Listening is an action. It is something we do consciously. When you are doing something by giving your full attention to it, then we use the word listen. And here, hearing is an event. It is something which happens to us as a natural process. So in the case of hear, it is a natural process that we hear with our ear. So that is a natural process. We hear everything and it doesn't take any difficulty to hear those things. That means you will not give any attention to hear something. But in the case of listening, you give full attention. You are doing something in a conscious way. We use the word listen. This is the difference between these two words. Listening, which you do consciously, and hear, which does not take any effort to hear. That means that is a natural process. So here the answer will be, please listen to what he says. So that's all for today. We have completed the vocabulary topic. I hope it will help you a lot, and please do subscribe our channel. And yes, if you have liked the video, please don't forget to hit the like button, because when you hit the like button, it encourages us to make more videos. And if you have any queries regarding this topic, do mention in the comment section. Thank you for watching the video.